A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me.
Hey gamers, this is Kade with Two Idiotic Gamers, and I'm here today with some interesting news regarding Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is a sequel to the reboot series of Tomb Raider that came out in 2013, and the definitive edition that came out for PS4 and Xbox One back in December, I believe. Now today, there was a huge announcement made by both Microsoft and Crystal Dynamics where they have done some kind of partnership agreement, and whereas Rise of the Tomb Raider was originally supposed to be a multi-platform release, it is now an exclusive Xbox One release, and it comes out holiday season of 2015. Now, the fan base is enraged, to say the least. I have never seen rage over a platform release like this before. Usually, if a new title comes out and it's an exclusive to, say, PlayStation or Xbox, usually there's not a big deal. People will be like, oh, I wish it was coming out for that system, but oh well, what are you going to do? But this is a sequel to a game that has already been released, that was already a multi-platform game. It was for PS3, Xbox 360, PC, and most recently PS4 and Xbox One. I personally have been playing on the PC, so to say that this game is being withheld to Xbox One, for me, is at best disappointing. At worst, I feel that a lot of fans in the PS4 and PC areas have been bitch slapped in the face and then laughed at. Basically, I'm going to read to you a letter released on Tumblr from Crystal Dynamics. I'm going to read this to you. And this was released today, August 12th, and it says, "Dear Tomb Raider community, as you may have seen, we've just announced that Rise of the Tomb Raider, coming out holiday 2015, is exclusive to Xbox. We consider all of you to be the lifeblood of Tomb Raider and the work we do at Crystal. I'd like to give you some insight to the decision and why we feel that this is the very best thing for the Tomb Raider sequel we're creating at the studio. Tomb Raider in 2013 was a success due in large part to your continued support. Our goal has always been to deliver something truly special with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Today's announcement with Microsoft is one step to help us put Tomb Raider on top of the action-adventure gaming. Our friends at Microsoft have always seen huge potential in Tomb Raider and have believed in our vision since our first unveil with them on their... Sorry, I just lost my... on their stage at E3 2011. We know they will get behind this game more than any support we have had from them in the past. We believe this will be a step to really forging this Tomb Raider brand as one of the biggest in gaming, with the help, belief, and backing of a major partner like Microsoft. This doesn't mean that we're walking away from our fans who play on PlayStation or on PC. Those are great systems with great partners and amazing communities. We have Lara Croft and the Templar of Osiris coming to those platforms this December, and Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition is available on PS4. We know that there are probably many more questions and concerns. Please do send them to us, and we'll answer them to the best of our ability. Meanwhile, we're going all out to try and make something truly special, the most ambitious Tomb Raider game ever built. Thanks, Daryl Gallagher, Crystal Dynamics head of studios." Now, there are a number of things wrong with this decision. Square Enix claimed that Tomb Raider 2013 undersold by their expectations, and I expect they expected a lot, but they claimed that it undersold. Now, Rise of the Tomb Raider is coming out, and they're exclusive to Xbox One. I mean, this is bad business practice to start with. Microsoft probably used their usual bully tactics. We'll pay you a large, exorbitant amount of money to put your game on our console and our console only. Not even PC is going to get this game from what we know right now. And Crystal Dynamics sold out. That's how I feel. They sold out, and a lot of fans are pissed, and I think rightfully so. I don't even know what to say for this, because this is a sequel. A lot of people invested in the reboot. A lot of people invested in the comics, and a lot of people were going to invest in the new Tomb Raider novel that was supposed to lead up to the sequel. And I think that just went out the window. And if Square Enix want to sell big, they're selling to the wrong people, first of all. I mean, I don't really like exclusive games to start with, because sometimes there are exclusive games that are only on a certain console that I would like to play, but I can't because I don't have those consoles, and I'm not going to throw money out the window just for one game. But if Square Enix wanted to make money, they would have kept it multi-platform, because this is going to hurt sales. From what I've looked up on Google, honestly, the sale margins between PS4 and Xbox One are miles apart. Like, PS4 has sold something around 9 million to 10 million consoles, while as far as I can find, Xbox One has sold maybe 5 to 6 million consoles. That's a lot. I mean, you've got 10 million customers on a PS4 potentially waiting and ready to buy Tomb Raider, but you're going to sell to the 5 to 6 million players over here and expect a big payout. It just doesn't make sense. And that's going to be the end of my rant. And leave your comments down below. I want to know what everyone else thinks about this, because the Twitter feeds for Crystal Dynamics has exploded with disappointment, even hate talk. I mean, people are like, that's it, I'm done with you guys, I'm not buying another Tomb Raider, I'm not buying another game from Crystal Dynamics. And there are some people that are like, petitioning for this. There are petitions out right now to make this a multi-plat release. I actually signed one because I would love to play this game, and I swore off of Xbox One. I do not want an Xbox One, and I'm not spending $400, $500 on an Xbox One just for a game, even though I really want to play this game. Anyways, that said, leave your comments down below, your concerns, how do you feel about this, and pass it around. This is really underhanded, and I think this is horrible, horrible business practice. But that's just me. Until next time, guys. Later. And one more thing, before I forget. Another part of me wants to think this is a ploy, a gimmick from Microsoft to sell more Xbox Ones, so they just basically stole a franchise, to have people hopefully buy more Xbox Ones on Microsoft's behalf. That's my personal opinion. I think a few others would agree with me, but that's all I have. So, yeah. See you guys later.